Bitch, I'm back.
England may not be coming home, but I sure am. It's been a hot minute. I loved being away from the drama of you guys. To be fair, I was doing things. A lot of things. So this, I guess, is like a little update video for you. Yeah, this is gonna be so boring. I don't care. So first of all, I was in Rome for a little while with a bunch of my friends from university. We accidentally had an address with the Pope. We all wanted to visit the Vatican. So we all got up at a ridiculous hour in the morning, and then we got a taxi, got to the Vatican. Now we arrived, and bearing in mind, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning, and there's like people, like everywhere. We're like, wow, the Vatican's really popular, and people were excited as well. People were like pumped. People were like, right, everybody come with me. We're heading this way. We're like, Christ, okay, well, okay, let's, I guess we're going that way then. And so we got closer to the Vatican, and we start to notice some things. Outside of the front of the Vatican, there's all of these chairs. And then we get to metal detectors, and we're like, yeah, this is I guess, suppose these are the security measures that you have to do nowadays. We kept going in, and then our friend, Mara, was like, oh shit. We're like, oh, what's going on? She's like, it's a Wednesday morning. We're like, yes, it is. And she's like, it's the Pope's address this morning. We're like, oh, okay. So we sat there and we saw the Pope. We did indeed, you know, came out in his little Pope-mobile, waving in a sort of Popey way. The most interesting part of that experience, actually, oh no, the flies. Oh no, the flies, there's too many flies. You've got to shut the window, it's too hot. I've made this mistake before. I've made that mistake before, and I will not make it again. Yeah, 2 massive filming lights, hot weather, and an open window. It's very conducive to a buggy environment. Not a muggy environment, a buggy one. Yeah, my favourite moment of that whole experience was raising my phone to take a picture of the Pope, right? And there he was, like in front of me, and clicking the camera on, and seeing that my background was the picture of Jude Law as the Pope, wearing sunglasses and smoking a cigarette. So in my line of sight at this very moment was Jude Law in an incredibly blasphemous image as the Pope, and the actual living, breathing Pope. And it was at that moment I realised that my life choices had been bad. And I did change my background, and now it is lesbian Jesus? Quite naked lesbian Jesus. So I'm not sure theoretically which one was more blasphemous in that moment. You know what? That's fine. So apart from being accidentally blasphemous in Rome, another thing I did do in the month whilst I was away is go to Paris for a week. And whilst I was in Paris for a week, I was working at Shakespeare & Company bookshop. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard of this before, if you're into bookkeeping or bookselling or just generally read a lot, you may have heard of it. Basically, it is a bookshop in Paris, on the banks of the Seine, right next to the Notre Dame. That particular bookshop in that location has been there since 1953, and it was first opened by a woman named Sylvia Beach, and she was this sick woman who was like, yeah, let's just make books more accessible, and more accessible to women like her, who was also gay and in love with another bookkeeper, if I remember correctly. So, you know, iconic woman. It's kind of been the home to several really influential writers. She's like Ernest Hemingway, Ezra Pound, James Joyce. Basically, they do this thing called tumbleweeding, where you work for a couple of hours in the shop in exchange for staying and living in the shop whilst you're at Paris. You don't get paid for it, but it's kind of like an exchange in that way. It was so amazing. Such a beautiful, magical place, and my room was just like full of books and overlooked Notre Dame, and inside the shop itself as well, if you've ever been in there before, it looks like something out of Harry Potter, and it was honestly amazing. Another thing that happened whilst I was there is that I had a little meetup, which was really fun. Thank you everyone who turned up. We all just like sat in a park and talked and chatted. I don't know who was more nervous. probably me. I would love to do a meetup in London. I think I did a little poll on Twitter about it. So if that's something that you would like to do and you would be able to attend or you would want to attend, just comment down below if that's a thing that you wanna do. Squish this face in person so I can squish your face. Let's do the mutual squidging. Any more news? Okay. Oh yes. Okay. This is the other thing. Oh, this is such an update fucking video. I'm so sorry. I will be at Sitsi. I will be at Sitsi. I'll be there all 3 days. Again, if you want a meetup there and you're gonna be there, please comment below. Excellent. Is there anything else I need to tell you about my life? In Worcester, I got my first tattoo. You may have seen it before on social media. Let me show you it, a bit of a closer look. This is what it looks like. It says, "You ride the tiger or the tiger rides you," which is not about fucking tigers. I got it done by JT Tattoo or Joe Turner Tattoo. And it's basically a saying that my dad used to say to me when I was younger, because he used to get really overwhelmed by a lot of things. So it was his way of saying, like, look, you control the situation and you can't let it panic you. You've just got to go for it and just live it, dude. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good piece of advice and I have that on my arm now. If you want like a whole video about the tattoo, about the pain, about the experience and all the other, because there's like 3 or 4 meanings behind it. If you want like a proper in-depth video, which I'm probably going to do anyway, and you have any questions for that, please also put that down in the link below, I don't know, in the comments below. Oh my god, it's been a while. Oh my god, what else has been happening? Some things are in the works. Some things are coming to you. They will be with you soon, when I've organised my life. Hello! Oh, there's so many mosquitoes. Why did I do this to myself?
God, no.
Yeah, I know. I made a mistake. Okay?
You can't have this.
Well, I can't do anything.
Fly spray. How do you get rid of flies?
I don't know. I have to deal with it, don't I? That was my mum's hot take on this evening. Yeah, but in all seriousness, I did miss doing this, and I'm glad to be back, and there will be lots more videos to come in the future, as always. Now, I'm gonna go get rid of a load of flies. Goodbye. Or should I say good fly? Haha. Bugs.